if we dance in the blizzard, we are not getting cold. So keep on dancing, baby.
Welcome back to my video. Today's cleaning video, you can see in the previous clips, I had a lot to clean. Like, this particular week was not a good week mentally, and also a busy week at work. And so this particular morning I was like, okay, right, this is before I go to work, and I was like, you know what, I'm sick of hearing my house looking like this. And mentally, when I do get my house clean, or at least getting it back in it, like where it needs to be, it helps mentally, because I'm like, okay, everything's back in this place, everything's back where it needs to be. And I'm like, I don't know where, like, sometimes when I'm stressed about other things, I let my house go. So this was one of those kind of weeks. But I told myself, okay, I want to do it. So you saw me do the coffee table. That coffee table, a very, very sturdy coffee table. I don't think I ever will. It's the most heaviest too, but I don't think I'll ever get rid of it because it's that sturdy. But my kids play on it, they eat on it, they do everything on it, and so it gets messy. I need to find some stuff to get some of that stuff off, because I let it sit, and that's what it made it look not as good as it used to. But I'll trying to find the right thing to put on it to get some of that stuff, the stuff that's stuck on it, off of it one day. But I was like, okay, we need to do a lot of dusting. I have been putting off dusting off, and then I'm getting these blankets. My kids love making a fort, a pillow fort, everything you think of in my living room. And so they don't really put I don't know if you would say they don't know how to fold blankets, but they don't know how to put the blankets up right. In the day while I'm editing this, I'm actually washing those blankets right now, because after a while you put them on the floor and stuff like that, between dogs and kids, they need a cleaning. I'm just saying. So I'm gonna move on to my TV stand. I would say I love my TV stand, but I hate that it shows my dog hair so bad. And we have a golden, she's not a full-blooded lab, but she's a golden lab and have another kind of animal. And so she sheds, and you can see it really good on this TV stand. So I have to really, really clean it real good when I actually get it down there and wipe everything. But now moving on to my hope chest. I've had this hope chest, I want to say 8 or 9 years. It's actually belonged to my grandparents, and before they died, they actually gave me this hope chest, and it's, let me tell you, that's the most sturdiest hope chest in my home. But I'm dusting these frames. I noticed they were dusty above me, so I was like, let me dust those real quick while I'm at it. and fix up hoop chest back up. I need to pick out new frames. You can see how I'm propping up that one. There's two little frames. One's propped up by a tissue box and another one's propped up by the wall. Every time I buy frames, they break in the back. Like, they perfectly fine in the front, but they break in the back, and I'm like, really? But one day I'll get new picture frames for it. Just but I'm reaching to get some trash behind there that I saw. My husband just fixed my vacuum. It was not working properly. Because I changed filter, did everything to it, and it just wouldn't work properly. Okay, he saw that my vacuum was in pieces in the kitchen one day while I was at work, and he's like, "What happened to the vacuum?" I was like, "I gave up on it." So, but he fixed it for me, and it worked so much better this particular day when I was back in the whole house. So, but that living room needs the most, and the reason I started with the living room is because I've learned from my other YouTuber, Samantha Joe. She has no kids, so she's not a mom blogger or nothing like that. She's just a blogger, and I love her, and she's funny, and she was cleaning her apartment, and she's like, start with the room that less intimidates you. And I'm like, I took that advice that certain day, and I was like, okay, the kitchen kind of intimidates. You can see from the previous videos that the kitchen was a mess and it was kind of intimidating me. So I was like, I'll start with the living room. One, I always procrastinate to do it because it's the biggest room of the house, but not all that, it gets the dirtiest because of the kids, the dogs, and everything else. And I was like, you know what, I'm going to go start with this, so I'm procrastinating to get to it later and everything. And it was less intimidating one. I can't speak. One, because one, the girls clean up their toys. Two, it was the most, I would say, semi-clean part of the house. It just needed a good dusting and wipe down and vacuuming. And you see me going down the hallway, just vacuuming. Since I already had the vacuum going, I just did the hallway 1 minute. I call this little area that I vacuum right now, it's my rocking chair area. So we got 3 different rocking chairs. One that came with a Santa Claus with it, and I put it up during the year, and when Christmas comes I put him in a little rocking chair. And then you get the big one that actually belonged to my grandparents, and then the little small one I had as a child. So, but that is my little rocking chair area. And then I'm vacuuming the front area from going in and out. It was just much needed. So, but once I got done with the living room and got it straight, I moved on to my oldest child's room. I didn't make her bed because it looks junky, but it's really not. It was actually put together. It was just, she had her pillows the opposite way. She can look at the wall, not the other way. So I was like, you know what? It's pretty reasonable. I can live with it. You know, I decided to just come in here and dust and pick up a little bit and vacuum and fold her towels. My baby guys. Her blankets, of course. But this particular day, like I said this before, I went to work, and this week that I filmed it was the first week of both my kids going to school. One goes to preschool, one is in elementary, and the preschooler one's only gone for a few hours and stuff like that. So that few hours, I got a lot done. I didn't get it finished, but I got a lot done while she was at school. So you will not see none of my kids in this video. It kind of helps because, one, they do help me when it comes to their rooms and stuff like that. I will say I try to get them to make their beds, clean their rooms and stuff like that. But most of the time it's just me, or they need to help me while I'm cleaning, and you've seen them in my previous videos. But since they're in school, it kind of helps to get me some of the cleaning and some of the stuff done while they're at school. So I'm like, okay, I can get all this done while they're at school. I can get this done after they get out of school, kind of thing. So, but this was that particular day, and I was like, I got a lot of things done. But I got finished with my oldest one's room, and I moved on my youngest one's room. Hers is mostly made, her bed's made, and so, of course, again, blankets. My kids like blankets. I'm just saying. Anybody else like that? Their kids love blankets and stuff like that. So, but I'm gonna get her stuffed animal situated and dust her room. I've been putting off dusting. That's one thing. I think it's not the dusting I don't like. I don't even know anybody else like this. It's not the dusting I don't like. It's really the moving of the objects and get them out of my way so I can dust under them and also dust them. But I really don't have that much. It's time consuming. That's what it really is. And I like I dust, I get it over with. I don't have to worry about no dust and anything around, and then go in here and vacuum. So yeah. I swear. The only room I didn't film because their bathroom was pretty clean. I cleaned it recently, and so the only thing I had to do was go in there and fix up their sink a little bit, but that was it. And then I'm restocking the fridge. You can see how clean and organized it is. Anybody else like that? Like, they love to keep their fridge stocked and cleaned and so pretty, because that's right there is so pretty to me. Okay, I'm just saying, I probably am not the only person, but I was stocking up. You can see all these pots. It got so bad that I actually had a loaf of bread on the floor for the longest time in a Walmart bag, chilling. I'm getting groceries out that I bought 2 days before. See, that was how bad my mental state was, that I had groceries chilling. I have all the cold stuff. Yeah, I put that up the same day, but if it wasn't cold, it stayed in the Walmart bag a little longer. But
I'm somewhere in the middle, try to find myself again. But life is one big riddle of the future and what's been. Guess it's the way it goes, and I will never know why you let me go.
so once I got done with the dining room, I moved on to the kitchen. Yeah, you see the cereal stuck to the bowl? Oh my god. That was a bad week, honey, guys, I'm telling you. But we're tacking it now. We're getting it over with. I actually got it all clean and nice and pretty. So, but yeah. If you hear a little bit of noise behind me, my child is playing with her tablet and she has it on high volume. So that is what that sounds behind me while I'm doing this voiceover. But I started this day, I really wanted to move my water bottles. They're both in 2 different areas, and I'm like, why are you like that? Well, let's get them all together. And thankfully I did that, because I found out we had fire ants in one of those lunch boxes. Because this mama, yes, I'm that mama, yes, I'm not the best, I'm not the perfect, had a cookie from last school year in it still, and that's what the ants were going after. Yes, I'm that mom. Anybody else like that? Oopsie, my bad. Yeah. But I took care of it, sprayed it, got rid of the ants, and then washed the lunchbox. So it's all nice and neat now. But I'm kind of glad I did move the water bottles. I'm just being real, guys. Like, I'm not the perfect mom. I'm not gonna be on this YouTube and say I got everything together. No, girl. No. I'm not perfect. So, but let's wipe this counter. I feel like I wipe my counter too many times in 1 week. I'm just saying. I feel like I wipe it every single day. But you know, at least I keep my counters clean, minus that lunchbox. So, but once I got this side of the kitchen done, I moved on to the other side and finished up loading up the dishwasher. Yeah, that dishwasher was full. I was like, dog. I was like, man, I had a lot of dishes. Anyway, but I was like kind of rushing because I had to drop my youngest one off to her grandparents before I went to work. So I was like, you could see I'm fast, a little faster. Also, minus the, the speed up of the video, I'm actually moving very fast, because I was like, I really want to get this dishwasher going before I went to work. I really want to have my house clean so I can walk in and be like, okay, it's looking good in here, it's looking good. So, but I was very proud of myself, and I would say today was a good day also. I got so much laundry done. I didn't film it, sorry guys, but I'm glad this particular day I filmed this Clean With Me just because she needed the motivation. I didn't film me doing a lot of laundry like I'm doing today. I did a lot of editing today, so this is another day. I filmed this Friday. I'm editing right now, Sunday, so just telling you that this Sunday and that Friday was a good day, that I actually caught up with everything, and I know one day it's going to catch up again. That's life, but hopefully it'll be a better week this week. Mentally, it's just stress and dealing with some personal issues, so yeah, car trouble. But I hope this motivated you to get up. I hope this, if you're going through this, you're not alone, and I hope you enjoy this video and it helped you get motivated. And if you like this kind of videos, give me a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button. I'm loving the new subscribers. Welcome. I love y'all. But I will see y'all in my next video, and have a good day. Have an awesome night, day, evening, whatever time you're watching this. Bye guys.